So it's a bit later on in the day. It's taken me a while to sit down and film this video. I've been at work. I know the news broke earlier. It's been covered by other YouTube channels. So instead of talking about why Tyson Fury's been stripped, or instead of talking about the fact that he actually has been stripped of his IBF title, I've got for you the 4 reasons why I believe this was an incorrect decision. Number 1. I sincerely believe if this had been Vladimir Klitschko in this situation, the IBF would not be stripping Tyson Fury. If you disagree with that statement, please comment below. But I cannot see the IBF stripping Vladimir Klitschko in these circumstances. And for my eyes, one rule for one rule for another is not where you want to go. If you're stripping Tyson Fury because consistently you have to approve your rules and your regulations, I get it. But that argument fails if it's one rule for one rule for another. Point number 2. Everyone is motivated. Certainly us as boxing fans, maybe not the sanctioning bodies. We're all motivated here to have one heavyweight champion of the world. You know, it doesn't really do much good for the sport to have the heavyweight belt fragmented in all different forms. And I just feel that this is a big negative for boxing. You know, we're now going to have 3 heavyweight champs. I also feel this makes the Tyson Fury-Deontay Wilder unification fight far less likely, which again is a negative. I think it makes it far less likely. The reason being, the appeal of that fight was that the winner would be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Now that's not going to be the case. Now you've got some third party. For me, that lessens the appeal of that fight. It likely lessens the appeal of the fight for the 2 guys involved. Number 3. What you're going to do here is create a 3rd heavyweight champion who really has no mandate. You know, a guy who is not really viewed as a champion by the public. In many ways, it's almost, you could say, unfair to the guy who gets crowned as the heavyweight champion of the world. You know, they're going to be viewed as a bit of a paper champion and a laughing stock in some sectors. Glazkov as the number 1 contender, he's not my heavyweight champion of the world. This is a guy who got beaten by Malik Scott, in my opinion. This is a guy who got given all he could handle and more by Derek Rossi, who, let's be honest, is an upper-level journeyman. Charles Martin, if he fights Glazkov, I actually give Charles Martin a decent chance of beating Glazkov. You know, I like Charles Martin. I like him as a fighter. I've actually spoken to Charles Martin before. You know, he's seen a video that I've done and we've had a chat, you know. Charles Martin's a good fighter, but who's the best 3 opponents he's beaten? Who's the best 1 opponent he's beaten? You know, I think it's too early for him to be in a position for fighting for a world championship based on what he's achieved in the ring. I think it lessens the value of a world title. So you're going to have a situation where you introduce a 3rd world title and, you know, the champion is viewed as a laughing stock, in my opinion. Finally, point number 4. This isn't that Tyson Fury is ducking his mandatory obligation. You know, I understand the need to have mandatories, even if it is against less glamorous opponents. By all means, strip him if Tyson Fury is ducking the mandatory. But some logic needs to be applied here. Clearly, he had to sign a rematch clause to get this fight agreed with Vladimir Klitschko. What does the IBF expect him to do? Breach his contract? End up in legal problems? You know, some logic needs to be applied. Let's not forget that it's less than a fortnight from when Tyson Fury actually went to Vladimir's home turf and took the belts away from him. Less than a fortnight. They've not given him enough time, and they're really showing no leniency or logic whatsoever with this decision. In my opinion, it's unfortunate and puts a really, really unnecessary negative slide on what should be viewed as an amazing achievement by Tyson Fury in winning this belt. There you go. Short and sweet. 4 reasons why I believe this was the wrong decision. Let me know if you agree with me. If you've got a different point of view, do comment below. Keen to discuss. If you agree with the video, give me the thumbs up. I I'd certainly appreciate it. Thanks for watching as always.